Still saying wait and try again.
Of the freak off tapes to use against Diddy. The chills that I got up and down my spine from this are unreal because this is digital radio. Digital radio. It's digital radio. It's digital radio. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. It's digital radio. It's digital radio.
What's good, everybody? It's Sunday. How you feeling out there? Sunday Night Live from the ATL. What's good? I'm laughing, man, because wifey just said some crazy stuff before the show. Yo, what's good? Big Chill. Come on in, brother. Come on in. Harlem, bring your ass on in. Bring your ass on in, too. Let's talk about it. This Diddy thing is out of control. It's so many videos, y'all, man. It's so many videos with so many people talking about this Diddy thing. It's almost like an overload, man. I mean, the man is a menace, man. I just hate to say it. He's just like so out of control at this point. It's like an overwhelming amount of information. And I'm here to bring it to you. And I'm here to bring it to you, man. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. As you're coming in, hit that like button. Make sure you share this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm coming on live, man. That's real important. And everybody has a voice over here. That's my hit squad. I call them my hit squad. So we got a hit squad person up here now. We got two. I'm going to bring in Big Chill first. Harlem, I'm going to come to you right after that. Let me bring Will in. I'm going to bring you both in. But, hey, Big Chill, what's good? What's good?
You got it, brother. What's happening?
Oh, man, I'm laughing. I'm sitting here laughing at wifey, man. Man, we got a lot going on right now, man. It's a lot of good stuff. I can't say nothing right now, but man, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. So yeah, man. Kim Porter allegedly gave this guy. Let me put this picture up. Gave this guy, and this was a person that was working for Diddy. Beauty is me. Thank you, Jesus. Ain't seen you in a long time. How are you? How are you? And feel free to come in too, Beauty is me. So yeah, man. This dude now, this dude right here says he has Kim Porter's actual real book, memoirs or entries that is explaining everything. I'll just say that. And so much, all the thumb drives and all of her writings, and he just went before the grand jury to testify. Yeah, we missed you, Beauty is me. So what do you think about that, man? And then I'm gonna play the video, and then you'll be able to give a little bit more insight. Big Chill, you on mute, baby.
Hey, if she wrote it and she lived it, then there's some trouble behind that.
What you talking about? Yeah, some trouble. I mean,
I don't see him coming home no time soon.
No. Harlem, what about you? What do you think about all this?
So, I believe it because I really think that he's like a go-between between whoever she really gave it to,
mm-hmm.
and trying to get it out there without that person coming forward. So I kind of believe all of it, but I believe it to a degree. But like, yeah, Diddy ain't coming home no time soon.
No, no, he's not. And if 10% of what they're saying is true, then he probably needs to stay there. You know what I'm saying? He probably just needs to chill. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hey, we're gonna watch this video. Yeah, I see you, beauty. It's good to hear from you. I thought something was wrong. But yeah, let's watch this first video, guys, and then we'll come back and talk about that real fast.
Of the freak off tapes to use against Diddy. The chills that I got up and down my spine from this are unreal because this has been rumored for years, and now the witness that was just subpoenaed and testified in front of the grand jury against Diddy today is the one claiming this. Courtney Burgess is the witness that just testified to the grand jury against Diddy, and he claimed that he had 11 flash drives directly from Kim Porter that had 8 tapes involving 8 celebrities, and he believed that 2 to 3 of those celebrities were minors. He said that a very close friend of Kim Porter's is the one that gave him this flash drive, and I just found an interview that he just did, and he talks about Kim Porter giving multiple copies to different people, and one of them was Cassie, like we have heard the rumors for years.
Okay, so you heard that, and one of the people allegedly that is on these particular thumb drives, they saying that one is Justin Bieber, could possibly be Usher. I've heard Trey Songz, Danny Boy. I've heard all these different people. So, Will, what's your take, Big Chill?
Well, in the case of Danny Boy, anything is believable in the case of Danny Boy. He's a cool dude and all. He came out and told everybody in the public what it was and how he felt. And he said he had a lot of different information on everybody too. So, in case of Danny Boy, I mean, hey, if he did, he did. But all this minor stuff, man, put Diddy in the light of a dog, Jack. If any of that is true, yeah, whatever you get behind messing with a kid, you're supposed to.
Absolutely. Harlem, what's your take on it?
As far as the minors, I think one of them last names may be Smith.
Oh, you talking about Will Smith's son, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm talking about both of them. Because you remember at one time when Willow cut her hair, like how Cassie had her hair.
Right.
When she did that song, Whip Your Hair.
Yeah.
So I think the whole industry is sick. And like I told you at the beginning of this, if they got him, that everybody was going down. That it was going to be exposed, everything. And it's just sad.
Right. And I, me being around Kales as long as I've been around him and heard different rumors and stuff like that. I've never seen nothing. I've never seen him with no children. Let me be clear on that. I've never seen that. Now let's ask Big Chill too, because Big Chill was with me a lot of times when we went to the studio and stuff like that. Big Chill, have you ever seen Kales with any underage children?
Yes.
Where did you?
Not touching on them or nothing like that. I didn't see that.
Huh?
If you remember, he brought those 2 girls from Michigan, and the little sister was a little dark-skinned girl. I mean, the big sister was a little small dark-skinned girl, and the little sister was a taller light-skinned girl. And their mother let him bring them to Chicago. And the girl was out there with all of us, with all of the public announcements. It was out there. The younger girl. And the older girl, if you remember now, all the nonsense that you heard, the older girl was like 18 though. But all the nonsense you heard on what was it, Honey Love, Your Mama's Not Home mix, that nonsense in the beginning of the song was for real in the studio. I didn't see it, but I heard it like everybody else heard it once it was recorded. But yeah, I
Right, but see, that's
understand.
what I'm saying. I was trying to get to the point of, did you physically see with your two
No.
eyeballs
Now,
him messing with a young chick?
now, man.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. That man. Yes.
So you seen him
Yeah.
messing with a young chick. Well, maybe we doing the wrong show right now then. because I know I haven't. So how did you see it?
Because remember when we used to go to the lab, he used to lock the elevator on our floor and we couldn't use the elevator to go down. I mean, nobody could come up. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember Aaliyah and her mama was there one day.
Okay.
Remember I had to use the stairway to go downstairs.
Right.
Do you remember what I told you when I came running out the stairway? When I told you, Earl and Rick,
No, I don't remember. Please refresh my memory.
the situation already happening in the stairwell.
No.
Mhm.
Enlighten me, Will, because I don't remember this.
Just say it was a bad situation happening in there with Aaliyah, and when they came out. Before they came out, I ran in there and told you, Rick, and Earl
Mm-hmm.
about what was happening. So for Earl, when he said that he caught it on the bus, and that's when y'all quit on him and all of that's a lie. All that's a lie. When y'all quit on him, I was sitting in, me, you, and Earl was sitting in Earl's mama house, and you told me to tell dude that we quit, you and Earl. I went and picked Size up. It was on the way to a tour. I went and picked Size up. And when I got there, he told me, where's the other guys? And I'm like, man, they told me to tell you they quit. Simple as that. That's the true story to when y'all quit. Earl didn't catch them in the back of the bus and talk about all his heart was broken and all of that. That's a lie. He found out about that because I ran in there and told y'all.
Well, he did. I do remember him telling me that. I do remember him after he saw we was out on the road and he was like, I'm out. Now I do remember that. So maybe what you saying was prior to that.
Yeah, because the part where it was a tour and y'all was about to do the tour with him.
Right.
And remember, he stayed in that hotel across the street from CRC, the Chicago Inn or something like that, Win of Chicago. And the bus was out there and everything.
Right.
And when I got there, he said, where's the guys? I said, they told me to tell you they quit. And he said, what? And Size was like, I don't know what's going on. Size got on the bus, him, and I can't think of his brother, Nick Bruce. Everybody got on the bus and left. And then I came to the crib. And then I came back and picked Size up when they got back.
Wowzers. So this seems to be like a thing in the industry. And I don't want to say too much right now because I got something coming up, but it's like it seems to be the temperature in the music business that these certain artists and certain people, they get mixed up into this somehow when they're very young, like who I got on the screen right now, like Usher. And I think for just YouTube and internet and things like that, people have already made a decision about Usher that something happened to him at Diddy's camp or whatever he had went to get, nurtured and kind of learn the business. But also the same thing happened to Justin Bieber. Now it's all coming out with this man who just testified saying that there's many celebrities on these tapes.
I believe that, and my wife he told me something that's real. It's real crazy because if you remember in the early Diddy days and all them parties, Trump was there. Trump got a lot of pictures with him and Diddy in there. And then
Right.
they said they found him in whatever, I can't think of the man's names, the Steen dude. They have pictures of him and the Steen dude together with young people sitting on their laps and all of that. So
Right.
I think it's really, really deep. The man was using all those people as leverage.
Mm-hmm.
And wifey is on it. She was telling me like, man, if that's the power that he had on them. He had the power of the fact that they came to those parties thinking it was just a good swingers party and they was doing all of that. But he has videos because they said he had a camera in every room, including the bathroom.
Right.
So he recorded all of that nonsense that was going on.
Yeah.
If they mess around and run across the tape with Trump on it, it's gonna be a situation.
Hey, Will, hold that thought. Hey, Sandy, I'm gonna bring you in too right now, and then you can give your take before I play this next video, and then we'll talk some more. Hey, Sandy, how are you?
I'm good. I thought I'd just pop in. I'm not sure what y'all talking about because I just got in the room, but
Oh, we talking about this man that testified in front of the grand jury and says that Kim Porter gave him multiple thumb drives, inserts from a book, that the book is actually valid. The feds have said that also, and he has all this information. He just testified that everything is true and that there were celebrities at these parties like Usher, Justin Bieber, and that they possibly allegedly are on these thumb drives.
okay. So yeah, I saw him talking about this. I was following the story with him. But is it true that he testified behind the grand jury? And then
Yeah.
another thing, he had thumb drives with children on them, and I was kind of upset that he didn't give those videos to the authorities. He held on to it, and he was in possession of um, child porn, which is
Right.
illegal.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I have a problem with him with that because when that's a red alert. When you get something like that, you don't want to have that in your hands.
Right.
So I don't know, maybe because he's talking that he's going to be immune. But and then also I don't even understand why Kim would give him something. Like, who is he? So
Right.
I have
I
a problem
believe
with it.
I believe he was working very close. He's been in the music industry for over 30 years. So he was working for Diddy at some point in time, I believe. That's what I believe the situation is. Harlem, what do you think?
So, Dre, there was an interview he did. So I look at him and his lawyer. I side eye the both of them because you come right out of testifying, and TMZ is standing right there, and then you take him and you just go straight to News Nation and you do an interview and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff I believe, some of the stuff I don't believe, because he's done a few interviews on YouTube. I could send them to you, and he kind of contradicts himself. He says different things, and it just doesn't make sense. He goes all out of the left field and what have you, and whatever. So I really don't know about him, but he said that he knew Diddy for over 30 years, but
Mm-hmm.
he's never met him.
Mm.
So he didn't work for him. He said in this interview, he was somewhere in the studio with somebody, I forget who he was with, and the person was talking to Kim. And he said, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Hi." And he said, a couple of months later, somebody brought these thumb drives and videos and what have you to him. So, like you say, where did he come from? Who is he?
Right.
For somebody to just give all of that information to him, and like Sandy said, yeah, you was in possession of things that you shouldn't have been in possession of. And I'm
Well,
sure you looked at those years ago when you got them and you didn't feel like you needed to turn them into nobody.
well, I don't know how connected he is, but he did, in fact, testify in front of the grand jury. That's a fact. Now, his timing might have been awful that he held on to it like a goofy, but he did it. So, yeah, I mean, maybe he got immunity for holding on to possible CP. I don't know. But let's watch this next video and then let's chime in on that and we'll go from there.
Name some of the celebrities that he saw on Diddy's tapes that were given to the feds as evidence. And I'm talking about Courtney Burgess, who testified to the grand jury against Diddy, who also said that he had 11 flash drives from Kim Porter containing 8 tapes that involved 8 celebrities. And he believed that 2 to 3 of these celebrities were possibly minors during this time. And the celebrities that he names are the ones that appear to be underage in these videos. My heart is literally broken after hearing these names because a lot of these names are the ones that we have already heard rumored multiple different times. So I'm going to go ahead and roll y'all this clip and you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Were kids involved in these parties that you can verify from looking at the tapes? If Justin Bieber was older than he's supposed to have been, yes. If Usher was older, well, Usher was definitely young. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The shoulder part with his the blood was all in his bed. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they came home from a event, a party or something. Mary J, Danny Boy. Okay, you know what Danny Boy is? I heard that before. I don't, you know, I've been so far away from hip hop, I forgot, but I have heard that name. Danny Boy back then, he like him about 16. They both was about. So do you have like pictures or images of any of this stuff? Yeah, I got Justin Bieber, Will Smith's son, Justin, what his name is. Other females on the team when they was young. They used to be eating off them. A lot of entertainments. And then I got calls from certain wanted to get the tape out of my hand. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so you guys heard that. Let's see. Let's hear from you first, Sandy, and then I'm gonna bring you in, Will, and then Harlem.
Well, listen, I heard him saying all that when he was talking to the guy he passed the thumb drive onto with the so-called book. He was saying all those things. And I'm taking everything he says with a grain of salt. Now, I'm not saying that this stuff didn't allegedly happen. I'm sure it all did. But, like I said earlier, I just don't understand how he's the wild card in all of this. And then when he was speaking to the guy who actually put out the book or whatever he did, he was saying that his main beef was the alleged assassination of Tupac. He was more concerned about the killing of Tupac than the essaying of these minors. And I'm just very distressed about his tale. And I'm going to wait and to see what the jury says, because I find him to be a sketchy character.
Right.
He did write he said he was responsible for writing or producing Hail Mary. Like he had the beat for Hail Mary for Tupac.
Right.
But bro is just not, he's just not an industry guy, like in my eye. I just don't, he just seems like a pop-up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like somebody that's seeking clout on a bad thing. This is not a good thing. This is not the route to clout. Because if you're gonna go before the grand jury on all of this, he should have kept his mouth shut. In my estimation, kept his mouth shut. Because he looks goofy, like you said, he looks goofy out here.
Right. Okay, Harlem, let's hear from you, and then we're gonna let Will have the last word.
So I kind of wondered if he even really wanted to speak to the grand jury because they had to come for him. They went looking for him.
Right.
They served him and he ignored it. And then they had to go looking for him. So for him to be on YouTube saying all of this, like I say, I believe some things to a degree and some things I just don't know. Because he just has given too many interviews and he's been talking too much and contradicting himself with too much. That's why I say I'm side-eyeing him and his lawyer. They talk too much.
Right. I get you. Okay, Big Chill, take us out of here.
Hey, I believe that all that was said is valid. My thing on it is first of all, with all the feds got, when the feds come for you, they got case already built, and they just waiting for more to pile on. Excuse me. But for him to hold on to this and then watched it and held on to it, then like the lady said, side eye, both of my eyebrows shot up to the back of my head like a shag. What you doing with it?
Right.
Why are you keeping it that long? And you done seen it. It's either two things, bro, for real, that I'm just thinking of. I mean, it could be anything, but either you scared or you an enabler. Because if with the book that she was coming out saying she was gonna tell all, I seem to be swayed toward more that her demise was at his hand. Because if now that it's out and he's sitting in a box, when he used to sit in multiple mansions, he didn't want to lose that power. It was all about power. I don't see how no dude could go and start messing with no kids other than just sick power. I mean, why would you do that?
Right.
He a billionaire, registered billionaire, and grown women go crazy for you, but you want to mess with little boys and girls. That's your thing. When you started off with girls, how you just pop up the kids unless you. And then he said it. He said they had it on tape that it ain't nothing better than watching a grown man squirm over money. So why are you messing with that's all power? That just sounds like he was just a power hungry fiend.
Right.
And that was it.
Okay. Well, we will see, because I'm pretty sure something else will be out this week, and we'll come back and get to it again. But again, thank you, Sandy, for stopping through Harlem, New York. Big Chill, you know what it do.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to hit you for the next one, and I'm going to give you a call tomorrow.
All right, that's what's up, man.
All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for these lives, man. We get down on these lives. So, God bless, and I'll holler at you.